I also love, Pip making a nice little concise point there. That was nice there to round that one out. Hugo, how are you feeling about this? Fnatic Rising taking on NIP, bit of a rematch here.
Yeah.
You got more hope in the Fnatic Rising side?
Well, it's better than Overpass, to say that much. Honestly, I think of all times, I think this would be one of the times I wouldn't mind, like, the repeat matchup. I wouldn't mind Overpass back-to-back, because it could be cool to see those side swaps.
Yeah.
We saw what happened, at least at halftime in that one. But first, we've got to watch Maui jumping off a building, looking really cool. I haven't seen you jump off any buildings. Harry, you got anything to say about that?
No, I've never done this.
Get good.
I've never done this. Well, in game, yeah, all the time. Every pistol. Don't want to play them. Hey, no, I'm just kidding. They're the only rounds I get kills in XD.
Well, every round's a pistol round when you buy Deagle.
That's true. That's true, actually.
Tip, hey? Well, here we go. The rematch. Back-to-back. Young Ninjas, Fnatic Rising. A second chance for the British org to try and take down the Swedes.
I think teams missed the trick back when the Deagle pre-nerf. I think you should have just had a Deddy Deagle player, TBH.
Why stop?
Nah, not good enough anymore. Not good enough anymore. But look, take a look at this. KST with the little mid poppy.
Stealing that.
But it's an A creep. And Hugo, you're a creep, so...
I muted him, don't worry. Pepsor gets that contact and he backs right on up. So Young Ninjas spotted coming up into this A site. We'll see if there's rotate. Still a very heavy, deep B setup.
I've never seen Pepsor's hair pushed back like that by his headphones. It looks really... it's just so weird to see his hair all pushed back. But let's see, right? Little A-pop. Speaking of getting pushed back, Pepsor has been in this round by those smokes.
Everyone fakes it, but no one buys nades. But it's good to, just be careful. Boosting on top of default. ZTR's really out on a limb right now. The smoke fading, he needs to get out. Yeah, back to the bomb site. We have 2 retake smokes plus 2 flashes in the kit. So this could be really good for Fnatic. As long as they can body block and provide enough cover for the defuse on Keve, this could be their round.
Yeah. Smoke down at ramp. There's a boost over this short smoke. Oh, and even a dink goes through it. This is weird. The fight's coming in. Keve's trying to get back on that bomb again. And with the kit, you've got to go. You've got to get him off, and you can't. Oh, they have managed to do it. Time's running out, but they get back on, and there's just enough left with the kit dropped on the bomb. It's nice. It's easy. It's Fnatic Rising coming in with a pistol round. Hugo.
That was a really cool round. Yeah, I like the double smoke retake, even though the Ninjas had a solution to that, which was a short boost, which somehow found an angle, but eventually cleaned up by Regali and Pepsor for the most part. And that will be the pistol taken by Fnatic Rising. Well, they are now 3 for 3 in pistol rounds and still not favored on those parry match odds. I can't blame parry match, though. Young Ninjas did look lights out in that last map. So let's see if the Young Ninjas can continue to be 3 for 3 in 4 spy rounds.
Yeah, I really don't think this should be... No, sorry. I mean, I guess a better way of saying it. This should be a close game from the offset, I think, because this isn't the same Fnatic Rising that you were just bullying in that first half of Overpass. Right? This is a squad that's more warmed up, and also it's a Young Ninjas that are going, oh, thank God we won that last map, eh, boys? Like, oh, you could feel it getting out of control. So yeah, I think the kind of the mindset heading into this has swapped up drastically from where it once was. You got this force buy again, but whenever we saw these attempted on Overpass, the results weren't really there from them. You lose 2 over in middle, one of those being one of these AKs, and I like that.
What? What?
The gun just really didn't want to go to KST.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, Hugo, did you slip something to me earlier? Like, what's happening?
Only the usuals, only your vitamins, Harry. Linus, he's going to get boosted up.
You gotta take your vitamins.
And KST will trade, no default for you. They're not going to cross without paying the price or the troll toll. Ooh, Keve. With that smoke down now, well, they can cross thanks to his teammate laying it up, but KST will play on the edge of things. Another smoke and another plant, but that's not got a lot of cover. You could spam it. They're just going to wait for the post. Try and retake after these smokes are faded. Has Sapek left default is the question right now. He could have crept Tetris. There's no way of knowing. And so they'll have to wait, be patient. In And they move, smoke fades, and he's cleaned out pretty quickly as the round is closed by Fnatic Rising. They finally convert their pistol.
I still can't get over what we just saw in mid. It was so weird. He also, like, if you're wondering what was happening, he threw a nade into middle to, like, blow the AK to himself. But then what happened after, I don't think
surprise.
Science has never caught anything like it before. I hope we have a replay of it. It was just a little...
I mean, I don't know. It's,
I don't know, mate.
Pretty out there.
Pretty out there. Yeah, but it's like, you know, that is essentially, like, we've seen like alien life in Counter-Strike, like
I've never seen an AK
Bigfoot
skate
or something. Look,
there's an apparition in the sky, a ghostly feeling, and let's jump into some.
Jag köper en flash i alla fall. Vi behöver inte committa till sajten. Jag har en flashen.
Ja.
Ja.
Jag släpper bara som vanligt.
De la inget B. De borde inte ha B.
Okej, ramp.
Jag har PC om jag kan nu.
Ja, en uppe vänster.
Få ta på det lite först, sen kommer det då.
De la ner.
Eller flasha. Hejt, jag
De la
flashar
mollo.
nu.
Chilla.
Jag dodgar
Ja,
flash.
vi kan lägga nu.
Okej, jag flashar då.
Hela H är där. Ingen är sido. En är sido. En kram mollo. En sido close. Jag backar. Han går ut sido. De flashar ut rampakta.
De backar ut. De backar ut.
Ja, PL scout
Med tre.
site.
Det är en
PL
flash på
scout
Erik.
site.
Ja, jag kan lägga vitality. Chilla, gå close. Jag lägger vitality. En är
Jag har
sido.
bandat.
Kan jag få din mollo?
Vi har en mollo också.
Ja.
Får din mollo.
Jag
Jag
måste
kommer lägga one way mollo. Vänta.
Jag kommer wida långt bakom.
En hacksar mig. Jag dog.
Jag tar upp din flash.
Ja, gör det.
Chilla. Jag lägger vitality.
Ja.
Lägg.
Vänta. Jag lägger den härifrån. Och jag råkar droppa min
Kom upp, det är
diga.
window bind på den.
Ja.
Lägg nu.
Efter det då? Lägger där.
En backade. Sido,
Två sidor.
Ifall.
Nice.
En kom nu en sido.
Kom två sidor.
Did Regali kill him through his teammate? No, it's through the corner of the wall, fortunately. 3-0 for Fnatic Rising. Things are feeling a lot better out of the gate. Obviously, Overpass was one of the go-to maps for the Young Ninjas, so at least we're off of that innate pressure for Fnatic, a bit more of a comfort choice for them. This was their go-to map in Season 1, at least, with a very similar roster. Obviously, only change being Process, who is now on Big. And the AWP in early is certainly a nice feeling for Fnatic Rising. One that Ninjas don't feel just yet. They've got full AKs, going to default B early. Blind shot, very close for Regali, but not quite. Stairs is taken. Meanwhile, it's a mid-walk for two, and Sapek tries to fake out the A site. Keve will be pushed back by utility. But still, not swaying in their defense. Fnatic still have the double mid hold, and Regali is going to be able to trade that first. Banjo stops the B play. But there's still another mid lurker who will be resetting to regroup. And
how
Banjo,
does he win that?
Yeah, very aware. 4-on-2 now, and it's flowing like butter, Harry, for Fnatic. Melted butter.
I was going to say, yeah, butter.
Otherwise, it'd be pretty...
not flowing.
I mean, before butter's made really cold, it's flowing.
Yeah.
I don't want to say froze because you don't freeze butter.
I don't actually know the ins and outs of butter creation.
It's fine. You'll get there.
But
I'm more of a Dairy King myself.
well.
Oh,
Oh
no,
my
no,
God.
no. Finish it.
Oh, you've lost your teammate short. Freaking out now is Pepsor. Freaking out. Ooh. Nah, he's got it back under control. That smoke's giving him a little bit more room. Suddenly it's not feeling so scary. Rotations have been called for. Everyone's here for Fnatic Rising. And for Young Ninjas, going to be hard pressed. CTR and Sapek got to do a hell of a lot. Molly's trap Sapek out on a little island. And ZTR, low on HP, dead in one bullet. Can't afford to make a mistake here. Everything's got to be crisp and clean. And well, they run him down. They don't give him room to play that 1v2. They've got both there. There wasn't really a lot that ZTR could have hoped in that situation. Would have really taken, you know, an overface from Fnatic to even give you a way back in. And they're not in the business of that.
Yeah, Banjo looking good on B. That's a nice round out of him, anchoring down the bomb site. Didn't really get a lot out of Banjo in that first map either, so certainly nice to see Fnatic out of the gate, pistol converting, first gun round, and this is where you can really start to get your confidence back that they were certainly showing in the second half of Overpass. Just took too long to start. Sapek is going to get that first kill for the Young Ninjas, trading up onto A. And Now given a gun. Time to get weird with it. Smokes go down and they reroute from short to ramp. Keve's going above default. All right. Gonna climb any further, maybe. That's almost like a one-way when you're this high up above the smoke. Very hard for anyone to see him. He's spraying through, hoping no one's going for the plant. Sapek just waiting sandbags as long as he can. His team are playing around him, not dying before he makes contact. Now the execute in, double smoke setup. We have Keve again wanting to challenge this, but he got lost in the source there. Gonna boost his teammate up instead, and Rolf going for the default plant. That's Sapek, that's a gun just obliterated through smoke. They can't stick the defuse yet, but they're gonna go back for it, or the plant rather, finally getting it in. But Fnatic Rising have every reason to win this round. That gun is in no man's land.
Oh, that's nice, that's nice. ZTR. Oh, spammed out by Banjo. You still have, you know, a player tucked at sandbags, Rolf at ramp. You can try play around this bomb, but with smokes available, you are going to have to peek. You are going to have to challenge. Tap on the bomb, eventually baits a shot. Knife out for Rolf, and he can't find the swing. They're off the bomb again, but it's just to secure the kill, secure the round. Fnatic Rising, 5-0. This CT side looking very put together right now. I've got to say, you know, I've seen CT sides really fall apart on Vertigo before, especially, you know, it doesn't take much to launch an A-side execute, right? It really doesn't. As long as you know, I'll give you the bare minimum. As long as you know 2 lineups, you're pretty much golden, right? Like if you can get the cross like wall of smokes down, take some ramp control, you're on to a winner a lot of the time. And that's what makes this so impressive that Fnatic Rising have been able to stand the test of time so early on. Normally, it's not too uncommon to see CT sides have to take a bit of time to figure out how their opponent likes to play for ramp, what they like to do. This, for me, is where a real challenge kind of kicks up a notch, right? Because we finally get to have this kind of Fuzi, Regali head-to-head in a big way. A potential for it early on as both of them find their way towards this ramp side of the map.
He's throwing the bridge smoke as well. They're going to hear that he's close. He's done the full X sector, pushed them out of A forklift, and it hasn't really done what he wanted. They're still fighting for it, trading util back. Regali now owns the angle though, and so Fuzi's been pushed off his. Could be hope still. Pepsor flashed though, and I don't know how he gets blinded by that. Looked like he was turned away, but unfortunately, full white and dead immediately. Now, Young Ninjas start to walk up A. Regali's rerouted to the short side, but really he's never been seen on this AWP, and oh dear, it's a rotate out. They're going back to B. Linus has control. Regali's won his A fight. He's cleaned out short, but he still doesn't know the ramp is empty as well. So that's kept 2 Fnatic players here. We talked about Banjo anchoring earlier. He needs to hold strong yet again.
Oh yeah, up on top of double. Dropping a smoke, trying to give himself a bit of a window to work with here. He's going to go ahead and hide in it. This is nice. Banjo, he hears them running past him. This could be the round in the palm of his hands. Right now, Young Ninjas believe that their fate worked wonders. Banjo was here the whole damn time, and the trades are kept even. KST steals it back to the advantage of Fnatic Rising, and it's only Linus left. Trying to plug these numbers in now, but it's easier said than done with 2 players hunting you down. Plants wide. Linus playing around this smoke, but they know he hasn't left the site. They know he's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, my! It's close. Luckily enough, Regali's going to lock it in.
Ooh.
And, you know, Regali puts his hand over his mouth like he was a little bit worried, smiling to himself there as he just about locks that one in. 6-0. Also, I want to say, our resident Fnatic Rising Vertigo hater from Season 1 in KST, if you remember, famously, whenever Fnatic Rising would play this map, KST wouldn't be too uncommon to see him go like 2-20.
He was the worst Vertigo player in the league.
Yeah, and it feels like he's gotten a lot more used to it now. That tends to happen when you play Vertigo all the damn time.
What a scary, scary round. Yeah, like Regali had to hit that. He would have been dead if he didn't immediately 1D him on trade. But very scary round indeed. Everyone hiding in smokes today, and everyone's shooting through them, right? Think about these A-holds you talk about.
I've noticed that whenever Young Ninjas are going for the B plant, they never actually like plant default behind the boxes. They actually end up normally going wider than that. I almost wonder if that's kind of like 2 ideas behind it, both to try and stop a nade stack, because it sounds like it's getting planted in the same place, right? There's a smoke on that default plant spot for ramp, when in reality they're always planting like further back in the site, if that makes sense. You'll note it next time they go B. I reckon it's both to dodge spam and nade damage. that looks to come over to stop that bomb plant.
Yeah, I need to see exactly what you mean, because I don't think I've cottoned that on, but the only time I can think of when you plant further back than default is when you don't have stairs, right? So you want the double box to protect you from a stairs flank, or if you don't want to play stairs in a post plant, you want to stay in sight. More common in clutches to do that when you don't have info, but yeah, through smoke. Oh, okay, is he still here? Oh no, if he trades gun, he's dead. Yep, never knew ZTR. Really good play from him, snuck through that and climbed up on top of the gens. Pepsor, in the meantime, has won his fight over on A. And so all is fine for Fnatic for now. He's very low, though. Might even take the AWP from Regardly if he allows it.
It feels like we're having like some wild smoke timing push every round at the minute.
We were talking about the A executes earlier, right? And one thing Fnatic have been good at is their protocols have been really nice. We saw from the pistol round, they had a double smoke retake round on A. Every time ninjas go A, they're getting spammed through smokes while setting up plant or while crossing into sight. Look at this one. We got to read again. We got to flank for Keve's walk down ladder. And even if Young Ninjas get the entry and go into B, he's about to win the round on his own. Considers A, but the nade to giving it away. And Banjo's calling for help. There's no more chances for ninjas. They are dead where they stand, and they line up, but Sapex somehow keeps the round alive. Still, Banjo should be here to keep a pin on it and not let them in. They're trying to spam him. It's so hard to find this angle, though, and Banjo living on 8 health somehow. His teammate moving in on default, and Young Ninjas no time to dilly-dally. They've got to kill and plant in 10 seconds. It doesn't even seem doable, and so they surrender and drop out of the round, giving 7-0 away to Fnatic.
Let this be a lesson as well to anyone watching along at home. Sometimes to win a round, the key is in the fights that you don't take, right? Banjo there, he could have tried to swing. You could have justified it at any point in time, really. Like when Pepsor's in the site, when there's so little time left, and he's so low anyway while nades are raining over, like you could have made a case for, yeah, I'll just try and get away with one. I'll try and seal the deal. But no, he never gives them that fight, and you see the problems that creates for Young Ninjas. Suddenly, they know he's there, but they're not able to do anything about it, and the whole round grinds to a halt. Let's listen into Fnatic, though. The vibes have got to be pretty good right now.
Yeah. I smoked it,
No smoke, Ivy.
Two rushing A, I think. I'm nading B. No, nothing going back.
Maybe I'll pass.
Julian, do mid flash for me.
The smoke.
Do mid flash.
We're in the smoke.
Wait.
Nothing one way.
We flashed.
I'm only Ivy.
Flashing.
I'm only back. I'm only in Ivy.
He ramped us.
Nice. I'm coming A.
I fell back. I can re-smoke, that's us.
Flashing
do
ramp.
it.
I'm putting the scope.
I'm going Ivy.
I'm coming Ivy. Don't go.
I dropped my smoke for you. Ivy, up. He won't expect you.
Yes, shut him for.
Nice. One
I'm
more.
all deep.
When it's at 7.
I'm towards A, Matthias. You should play
Alright.
retake.
We smoked one.
I can flash left, Kevin.
Okay.
They did double smoke on A.
Up. Two up.
Ivy dead. Both up
I
then.
smoked Ivy. They can still cross towards you. Guys, I will kill them. Yeah. One is peeking. Nice. One more on
Default
site.
left.
Nice!
That's some hype. We like that. And the life of a B rotate. 1 health left for Banjo. He finally gets involved at the end. The bomb was bottom ramp, mate. The bomb was below the A site. So I don't know if he didn't realize or if he just wanted to fight. He knew that Banjo probably had to be close if he wasn't flank. So yeah, a bit of a weird round there, but these odds now that we're favoring Nip at 1 point are looking lovely for Fnatic Rising, 8-0. But if we learn anything from the last map, Harry, it's that a dominant CT side, even at 13-2, doesn't mean a whole lot in the long run. Young Ninjas, that game got awfully close for their liking. And so let's see if this one can be recovered. You do need something though, right? You need something to lean on. Even if that is just 2 rounds. Pepsor, I love the spot.
Oh man, there is a world where he could get away with a lot from this. That molly is very unfortunately timed, depending on how you want to look at it, I guess. ETR able to reap the reward of it, and suddenly, you know, what started as this early man advantage, the scales have been flipped. Now you've still got to get past this Regali AWP. Young Ninjas, they get this top ramp control, and they're going to slow it right down after that. Regali, in a lot of these, has just taken up a position on short and never really gone for peaks, gone for these info plays, but this is a round where maybe he looks to make an exception to that. Tight on the angle, holding for a jump up, holding for a player, crossing into his sightline, but with him cut down, ZTR having a hell of a round here. That's probably just a save for Fnatic Rising. Have to write this one off, and Young Ninjas will finally break that streak, doing everything in their power to stop reminding us of... Wait, where was I going with that? No, wait, hang on.
Yeah.
I had a whole joke planned. I was going to be like, they're looking like a Na'Vi Junior player. Nip L, get it? Like,
yeah.
Because they're copping Ls, but then they win the round.
You know, you tried, Harry.
Yeah.
And sometimes not everything works.
No, and that's fine.
It's fine. Players make mistakes. Can casters?
Yeah, every now and again.
Yeah, I make a bunch of mistakes. I somehow... No, I was going to wreck you, but it's
Oh.
too low-hanging fruit, dude.
Please don't. We're meant to be on the same team, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't.
So hostile in this environment. Friendly fire's on or off. I always forget it's on. It's on.
Why would you forget? All right. Yeah, that's an annoying molly as well for Regali, you know, getting trapped in short. ZTR going into that fight knowing if there's a player there, they are right here on the corner. So with a missed shot, that's really all it takes to win the round there for Ninjas. Fnatic, 8-1. And of course, Harry, it's like last map. Win 8 rounds, lose 1, broke. 2 Deagles in this round, and no AWP either for Regali.
I mean, I actually think this is a totally fine investment. Like, I think the Deag's so strong. No excuse. Just you wait and see, Hugo. Check out what the Deagle's about to do right now.
See, you do it when Zywoo's in the 1v4 and it works, but I'm not sure...
All right, guy.
I'm not sure
guy.
if we can coax that in.
All right, guy.
All right, please stop stretching. It's a very loud act. Now, Regali ran spawn, but he doesn't want to flank because he made so much noise, and rightly so, Rolf is holding this. They got a care ladder as well. Whatever Ninjas were doing, they're probably going to put a bit of a dampener on it for 20 seconds, make sure no one's activated. Don't want to get backstabbed. We've seen a couple of flanks already from Fnatic, and at this point of the game, when you're at this scoreline and also in this money position, it's a perfect round to do so. Ninjas are dedicating so much manpower and so much time in clearing out the flank, and Fnatic are just gambling with a stack up on A. 3 players here, the boost set up. I like this. Timing his peaks as well, so even if it gets cleared, it might not be enough for Ninjas. Looking. He could go right now. Oh, he wants more. Did he see him? Surely he saw him. He wants more. Yeah,
there we go.
He's going to get it.
Lots of info off of that as well. Keve makes first contact, but now we need others to start to pick up pieces. KST dead as well.
Yeah.
It's a Glock kill to find him. Regali, with the Deag right now, able to get himself onto the M4, but the bombs. Oh my god.
Thank goodness
well,
there's
it's
no flank.
fine, right? Like,
Yikes. That's a couple of times the Ninjas have forgotten the bomb on these A hits.
this could still go weird, Hugo. Like, whoo!
Weird for Oomst.
Dude, that's so close. Like, if you'd even managed to slow them down for a second, Fnatic Rising know that. That's why they both challenge there, right? Knowing that even like a tag in the right place to slow someone down when you're splitting hairs at a 7-second mark rushing a bomb plant, like that can make all the difference. Unfortunately, they both get dropped out anyway, so never get to reap the reward of, you know, Young Ninjas leaving the bomb in spawn.
If you think about that round, it's terrifying to think that given how long Ninjas spent, you know, they heard Regali run mid, and given how long they spent on that flank, scared of someone pushing down ladder or pushing top mid into T-spawn, they still leave the bomb on back in bottom ramp. Like, they must be a little bit flustered right now with how this game is going, because that, I mean, that's a decision that not only in general is a bad one that could lose you the round, but there's emphasis on that when you know there was a flanker. So it's scary, it doesn't matter, but it just shows maybe where Ninjas are at right now mentally. But right now they are picking up pieces, they are warming back in, looking like their 3rd round in a row here on the T side. Only the USP left and it should be no challenge. Think him, no. Dead to Fuzi, and it's 3 up. Oh, we did think him. Did what I asked.
Yeah, Fuzi out here looking like a moderator because he's a banned Joe. And now it's another round for the Young Ninjas. Little, is that a walrus?
A walrus? Yeah, it looks like it. Something on
I think
that.
it has tusks.
He's got a nice little like napkin on his neck as well. The man cave back again.
The man cave,
better
yeah.
than ever. I do love seeing some of these players' rooms. They're very clean.
See, I'm actually the caveman, so yeah, it
you're
fits quite well.
you're a Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
Yeah,
yes,
that's how they.
Yes, Hugo.
Yeah.
That is
How
my
do you say
favorite
it?
medicine. Neanderthal, man.
Neanderthal. I just added an R. That's it. It's not that bad. Well,
I can't even say the words you are. Look at this, Linus. Over here towards bottom B.
just learn them all.
Guy wants to get stuck in. Guy wants a bit of the action. And well, Anjo's handing action out. He lines up a little double before he's done causing trouble. And he's done enough here for the Fnatic Rising. So what he's done his bit. Now it's down to the others to finish what he started. With KST falling, that now hangs in the balance as well. A 3-on-3. There is this ramp flank coming in from Pepzor. It's the wide plant once again. That does cover you from this ramp flank somewhat, but now ZTR is open to it. So the longer he waits, the more effective that flank is.
Yeah, at least in that position, like that plant's definitely coming through because...
Yeah, that one is because they don't have ramp. But there's been times where they've planted it there, even with the ramp control.
Well, that's if anything dangerous, right? Because you want, maybe...
Well, I say ramp control. It's more Tetris control, so I guess that's why. Like, it's still tenuous at best. Like,
yeah, it depends where you're looking, and we've had many B flanks in this game as well, and also partly I imagine this is to dodge nades, like you said. Like, yeah, nades are very easy to.
Yeah, I mean, I even noticed like whenever Fnatic Rising have tried spamming default, like if you play left of gens, you can try to spam someone as they first get on the bomb before they've like completed the ducking down animation to go beep boop boop.
Thank you.
Like. It's missed every single time because of just this slightly marginally wider plant. So, that's a minor thing.
Cool stuff. Every detail matters in the long run. ZTR. Oh, no. Pepzor hit his head. He did not get where he wanted to.
Yeah, Pepzor with all the smooth moves. Have a lubed up brick on that one there, mate. Just slides into the wall.
Gravity does the trick. Sapek has been traded onto by Regali's AWP, so we're back in a 4-on-4. Young Ninjas still looking to craft their way to a 6-round half, and if they, Fnatic being, get aggressive, that could be their undoing. Right now they're still scared of a middle walk, and KST is out on an island.
Yeah, this is out there,
One
isn't it?
kill maybe, but surely they trade him. No, no, no. That's a double up before Banjo helps out. Fuzi hits some stylish shots on the way out. He's now got a clutch to accomplish. Can he make it to default before they stop him? Kevin might just run him down on the plant. Fake flash in, and they're coming in hard. They're coming in full send. Fuzi with a third, looking for the final fourth, looking for the clutch, and he can't flick to find it. Keve will win the round for Fnatic Rising. Young Ninjas' attempt at recovering to what would have been a good T side is now going to be a lot harder with that round slipping, by the way.
Considering that was a 1v4 attempt out of Fuzi, though, I don't think you could have ever asked for more.
Well,
it's such a shame because he hit every single like mental flick.
Yeah.
And then of course it's that last one. It's that pesky final frag when all the pressure's on. When you're about to, realize the thing that felt so unachievable at the start of that round, that's where it falls apart.
Got the one way up to get short yet again. Ninjas take it back. Pepzor's got to be very careful. More careful than last round. That smoke's going to get pushed by Sapek. Of course it will. And Sapek on the other side, he don't care about your smokes. 5-on-4. Very low in the process. Fuzi's looking for a B pick. Oh, and it's not done what he wanted. Young Ninjas have not really been hungry for B kills when they've been defaulting here. They've more just been holding like that, bottom stairs, waiting for the kills to get delivered, and now they have been. 3-on-3, and Kevin just drops off ramp to take down Sapek. Stylish.
I love it, because it all looks like so solid and put together, and the Keve just doesn't move like that, like, screw it.
Well, that's a tilter.
I'm a drop ramp, I'm a fight him, and he comes out laughing to himself. All right, man.
Sorry. Just
a little bit of a start today. What's wrong with that?
Now, Linus It's an Easter egg hunt. He's picked up a bunch of nades.
Is it?
Yeah.
What kind of eggs are they? Hard-boiled.
Hard-boiled but chocolate covered. So you bite into it and you go,
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Who the hell
That
has
is
done
such a
that?
good idea for
It's a prank.
All right, Linus. Got to bite down on that hard-boiled chocolate-covered egg,
Yum.
and there it is.
Melts in your mouth. Smooth like butter. Wet like egg. And a 1v2 to find. He's going to back out.
But this is no yoke, Hugo.
No.
Linus. This was 1v3 when it started. This guy trying to make magic happen, but unfortunately KST, he does not believe. And as we know, it's the belief in magic that powers magic. And so with that kill coming in, Fnatic Rising are up onto 11. Did you ever watch Peter Pan, Hugo?
Of course.
That's where that's from.
That dude stole a lot of kids. Ever think about it like that? 11-3, and yeah, I mean, Young Ninja's T-side has been abducted right now. There's not much to say. There's not much to show for it. They need a chauffeur the second half. Chauffeur to the second half. We're going to get there in style. One more round.
Have you ever had a chauffeur?
Yeah, I've been driven.
You've been
I've
driven.
had an
What does
Uber.
that mean?
I've gotten an
I
Uber
don't think an
before.
Uber counts as a
It's like a...
Yes, I'll have the chauffeur come pick you up, and then his name Uber X, actually, I think. Like Keve over towards ramp. Yeah.
Oh, Pimp loves it. Full smoke spam with no information. From 100 to 0 in a moment.
That's what it's all about.
Oh, you're lining up on the dots, dude. Ah, dude, that's sweaty.
Line up to spam something else. All right. KST extending it even further. Wasn't just content with the double. Hey, what a story for this guy. Like, you know, we joked about it earlier on. KST on Vertigo Season 1 used to just be a bit of a meme, whereas now, mate, topping the charts.
Beast.
Alongside the likes of Regali.
Ooh, talking of which, he doesn't like what you said. He's going to take the mantle. He's going to go one step further as Rolf in a 1v5. This would be a highlight for the ages. He's got the first. Out wide, stuck on his island is KST, and Rolf, he's digging deep right now. Second kill, checking close, but he can't finish the job. He actually got a bit of a tag there. Keve keeps that round under wraps, and no 1v5 today. 12-3 though. It's not quite the 13-2 that was dished out to them in the first map, but let's see if Young Ninjas can have anything of the sort of comebacks, or if this will just be the clean sweep. Worth noting, Fnatic have won every pistol in this series. And only in this map converted their first.
Exactly, right? Kind of caveat by that would be the weird force by war second half overpass where they go on to win the force by the second time around. So that's pretty cool. Also, love that Linus has his little major pin.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Of
What are you going
course.
to do? The diamond Operation Wildfire?
No, what you on about, mate? He's got to put his gold pick'em on.
Oh, he did shoot through his team. Yeah. No, of course. If you have it, flex it. Come on here.
No, 100%. 100%.
When are they going to start giving casters, major pins? Not that it would matter for us.
I was going to say. Yeah, that would be nice for everyone else, I guess.
Wait, does Pimp have one? Pimp does have one, right? Pimp, you have in your scoreboard, you have a major championship, don't you? Not championship, but like a placing? No?
No, because they didn't make it far enough.
I'm trying to think.
Don't you remember Pimp was on that team?
Leave him alone. Oh.
But he does have mad stickers.
Yes.
And he's pimped my ride many a time. So that part works. All right, we're moving on to this CT half now. And, why not kick it back with some Young Ninjas comms?
Ja, jag kan hoppa upp på vita så står du här bara. Default vinkel. Var beredd att wida på missen. Ta första sen så göm dig.
Ja.
Stå på Micke A. Micke A.
Jag såg ingen bra.
Ska vi köra med eller?
Ja, två
Ja, det är
stycken.
Right. Vi går
Inte alla,
direkt då. Vi går
inte
direkt
alla.
så är vi redo.
De har inte kört upp än.
Jag kommer stanna i alla fall.
Ja.
Jag vet inte, det kändes lite fejkaktigt.
Right.
De breakade Windows. Jag stannar där. Jag håller vinkel.
Jag går Z-koda. Jag pickar på det där. Jag hade boosten bara.
Ja.
Jag står bara höga och håller ifall de kommer upp.
Flash mid, jag vid. Se Paul, se på dem, gå Paul.
Japp, jag tror det.
En uppe, en i håll.
Jag kommer i mitten.
Jag kommer håll.
Jag flashar.
Två håll.
Håll.
Nu i mitten.
En mid, no cap. Två höger, en till höger. Och en i mitten.
Jag kan flasha, kan vi hoppa på honom?
Ja, lägg.
Flashan.
En är dubbel. Close en.
Tack.
Oh no. The trend of Fnatic Rising winning pistols continues. That's now 4 for 4 across both of these maps.
Got to give it to them.
You did mention how they found their first conversion here, and if they're able to do that again, if they're able to find their second, if they're able to convert all the pistols, this should be done, right? And Young Ninjas know this as well. They're putting a little bit of money in on Fuzi with the scout, but everyone else looking like they're going to eco. I don't even know to what degree I like it. You know, you can make the case that, like, yeah, the scout can soften them up for pistols. Maybe Fuzi can just save, but I don't know.
It's kind of funny, and it's also kind of hypocritical, Harry, because when we call second round eco, you go, well, yeah, it's you guys can eco, but I'm going to buy Dig Armor.
I on moral / ethical grounds,
monetary grounds.
I cannot eco second.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's
but
fine.
also I cannot force buy second if we win. No, sorry, I can't full buy second if we win. I will just partial.
You'll
Dig Armor.
Yeah, you just eco no matter what.
Dig Armor pretty much every round,
yeah,
actually.
pretty much.
Because the enemies have the guns and they're free.
Yeah, you can check out his montage. Harry put a bit of a Deegster on his old Twitter the other day.
Yeah. Malbs MD, shout out one time. Regali, gonna catch these mid players, and you know, I mean, it's just USPs and this one scout. The scout never sees anyone.
Walk it. Why'd you listen?
And so, you know, it's one of these things where it's like, yeah, you know, you can say, oh, well, Fuzi just keeps it into the next round, but...
See, this is where Fuzi should drop below here, not to die, but to get in the glitch spot and save. That's how you do it. Or he gets a knife kill. That's also an option. He's going to get cleared, and what can he do? See, if he dropped, he would have lived.
Well,
I've won a 1v3 from that in a pug.
Yeah, which is ludicrous, because you can't go anywhere. They just came to you.
Can't do anything. I had the bomb on the railing.
Can't imagine that would have happened to...
No. You just save, I think.
Yeah.
Solo down the bomb won't stop you either. Well, Fnatic, they are definitely in a better spot than they were last map. Let's see if they are showing it in the voice comms. That's here.
Yeah. Take the bomb towards A.
Nice, okay.
Flash.
Cool as ever.
Boom.
Nobody peeking. Maybe we'll do it again. I'm going towards A.
Yeah. Can you take the bomb, Björn?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Didn't molly mid in the beginning.
I'm on a wood.
Yeah.
Wait there, Pepe, flashes.
Yeah. You have smoke?
He's burning.
Yeah.
Do one
Take
smoke
it.
as well.
I'm hiding.
Still burning.
I'll
One
do
is one is
retake flash.
Wait, they smoked. We wait for it.
Yeah.
I'm
How
gonna
much
save
you
my
got?
molly, guys.
I'm anti-flash, you can pick.
Smoke stairs from default. On B side one.
I'm doing one way now.
And Fozzy started mid as well.
Big flash.
Yeah, they came with
Flashing.
stairs.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm gonna clear A with you guys.
I have Molo for center.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
They used
Right
two
on
smokes on
molly.
B.
I think we can
One
go
is
back to
coming
A and
towards A.
full execute.
On the box, on the box.
Oh, ping
But-
for
Yeah,
scout.
it's scout. I'm pretty sure it's scout, guys.
Maybe you'll search Ivy.
Don't see anyone Ivy.
Julian, drop me your molly.
One B.
Go away together now.
Yeah.
You got two smokes. Matthias got one.
He smoked Ivy.
You smoke left side?
Yeah, I'll smoke left, you smoke right. I will
I
molly
don't
Ivy
have
as well.
smoke.
Matthias will.
Oh, Matthias.
I can enter.
Yeah, I will
Smoke
enter as well.
Smoking now.
Somebody take Ivy yours.
I won't take Ivy.
I mollied
Flash
Ivy.
behind.
Yeah, I'll take Ivy. Take one.
Maybe.
Headshot.
Go inside Ivy, I think.
Inside Ivy, low HP.
Ivy dead.
They Molo.
One behind side.
They Molo plant.
Maybe behind as well.
Try to plant if you can.
Flashing.
Yes,
One
plant.
to heaven.
Plenty mailbox.
One headshot.
Smoke is fading.
Smoke's faded.
Headshot
That is
dead.
dead.
Nice. One more city.
Heaven.
I'm
Here
hiding.
behind.
Yeah, you
flash?
can hide, Julian. No,
Don't see
it's
behind.
okay.
Flash.
You can peek on mine.
Con in city. Con in city.
Behind side. He's low. 50. Nice.
Yeah.
Headshot, I think.
I have a
Could
con.
be headshot, Matthias. Yes,
You can
Let's
pick
peek
for
on
me.
Matthias.
Yeah, I'll pick on Matthias. Headshot.
Peek left side, wide.
Top headshot.
Nice, Julian.
That is so close, and what a perfect round to listen into comms,
Yeah.
man. Like, 'cause I feel like sometimes, right, it feels like we always catch the one where something like really wild or like wacky or like so chaotic happens. But that was like a really nice slowdown. We got to hear some real kind of varying degrees of the communication, both from the setup, the early call, to the information that's being relayed across in the mid round. You can see, and you heard just there how tiny little cues, such as like the amount of utility being used over towards B, was even referenced to calm, the amount of players leaning towards that side of the map. That was a really beautiful round to have got to listen in on. And now, the game hangs in the balance on one final force buy for Young Ninjas.
Yeah, 4-man A start as well. They're just rushing down ramp, trying to take control, and they've done that. Smoking off the bridge. Fnatic go, fine, you want
Dude,
it?
I like
Have it.
that
We'll
reply.
We'll triple exec B. Molly's just going in. There's nothing Ninjas can do. They've been pushed out of default, out of quad, out of Tetris. They've got to play from gens. Scout has started to dish out some damage at least, but Fnatic are about to cross in.
Yeah, the Scouts actually whittled a few of these boys down, and oh dear. This is not the start you wanted. Now this big rotation's come through, right? All 5 here for the Young Ninjas.
Oh dear.
However, Keve's got a free one lined up on a platter. That one comes quietly. But there's more waiting in the wings back here in CT. It's a double up on the aggression for Fnatic Rising. Both Pepzor and Keve taking an aggressive line towards CT. Eventually going to have to take a moment to get that bomb down, and that'll come in now. ZTR's boosted. We've seen Young Ninjas actually attempt this one before, trying to get vision over this smoke, and it will net him the kill to Keve. Suddenly a 4-on-2. Pepzor on the generator's only guy with health to play with. Needs to take as many to the grave with him as he can. And he's going to knock out 3. Banjo, 1v1 versus ZTR. New boy on the block versus a tenured player. And he's going to lock it in. 16-3. And talk about a statement from Fnatic Rising, right? On their map pick. Oh my goodness. Things were ugly in that first half. They got dominated. Then they start to grind it back all the way back on Overpass. Coming into Vertigo, mate, entirely different story. It's a similar first half this time out of Fnatic Rising. Only difference is they never let their foot off the gas.
And all 4 pistols in the series. And finally, towards the end, we saw the improvements. They started to convert them as well. So yeah, you got to give it to Fnatic Rising, splitting the series right down the middle. And now we split and bounce as we head to a break and throw it over to the desk.